these are the first images that we will be bringing to you of the third terror car, a Brezza. Remember, there were 3 cars that were involved in the multiple crimes that were related, which finally led to the blast. The Jammu and Kashmir police are currently investigating this vehicle that has been found parked inside the university itself. The Faridabad police are also present over there. Joining us now is Shreya Chatterjee. Shreya, what do you know about this car? Finally, earlier there was a lookout for it, but finally it's been traced. What is happening now as far as investigation is concerned?
Well, this is the 4th car that's been identified with this white-collar terror module. Machines of doom, that's what it is being suggested, because these cars were not just being used for transporting ammonium nitrate. Investigators suggest that these vehicles could have been misused to laden with explosives, just like they did with the I-20 car that was detonated at 6:50 p.m. here at the Red Fort. Now, this car is registered in the name of Dr. Shaheen Shahid, second car to be registered under her name. She's also one of the arrested in this terror module. In the first car that was traced to her was a white Swift Desire, which we also, the investigators found an assault rifle, and it was being used by Dr. Muzammil when this was traced down. Swift Desire traced down, I-20 used for detonation, EcoSpot traced down yesterday, that was also confirmed to be used for transporting ammonium nitrate, etc., stockpiling that, and now this Brezza has also been traced by the Faridabad police. It was standing inside, in fact, the Al Falah University. That is also the center point of so many investigations that will now follow.
Right, absolutely. If we count the number of cars, beginning from the day the investigations were happening before the blast took place, when in Faridabad there was a crackdown by the police and Muzammil was captured, that makes it car number 4. But 3 after the blast that have happened, as Shreya was just telling us. Shreya, do tell us, how does this fit into this entire network? Because, we see a dark web, a nefarious plan that was spread across multiple states, multiple areas, many people, but they are all connected. When you try and get into the nitty-gritties of any terror network, inanimate objects can often bring that down. They cannot tell lies and they give you important clues.
Well, absolutely, it was a web. This was something that was being functional for quite some time, a module in preparation to carry out a series of terror blasts, bust in between when they were in the second phase of their operation. Their terror handler sitting in Turkey, these are all information that we have, and the fact that they had also visited Turkey, that's also under the cover of some medical trip, is what we do know so far as the interrogation details are coming up from the investigators. Interestingly, these doctors were also using their alibi, their medical qualifications to also procure some of the chemicals. That's also something that investigators are suspecting right now. And what we are being told, that the plan was actually to carry out series of blasts after converting these cars into death machines in a way by lading them with ammonium nitrate, fuel, oil and much other highly military grade explosives, because we saw that one vehicle which the investigators suspect were also not in full of its potential, that led to the death of 12 individuals. Imagine if they would have finished their operation, what big an impact it could have been. Unfortunately, we still lost 12 lives, but it was an operation that was busted in between thanks to the alertness of the Jammu and Kashmir police.
Absolutely. Shreya, do stay on with us. Munish also continues to be with us. Munish, try and create sort of a timeline as far as these cars are concerned. These cars are an important part of that entire terror plot and its execution. But they also brought in a lot of cues in the hands of the police. When Haryana police and the Jammu and Kashmir police did a joint operation and caught that first Swift Desire. After that, it has all been unraveling as well because of the cars as well. So what is the kind of clues we will be looking for from the Brezza also that was probably on the lens and the radar and has now been found?
Well, Anjali, every small piece of information is going to be of huge importance as far as this investigation is concerned. Why these cars are important? Because remember, this i20, Hyundai i20 car, which was used for the blast purpose, there is a chance that the terrorists, those who were involved in the network, they might have been planning to use these cars also for the same activity. Of course, it is true that the module was busted by the Jammu and Kashmir police on 10th of morning. That is when Dr. Umar Muhammad decided to carry out this blast on the same day. But there is a high possibility that these cars were not only, used for some transportation method, but there is a high possibility that they might have planned to use this car for any further terror activities in the Delhi NCR region. Why I'm saying this, Anjali? Because when I spoke to several investigator, top-ranking officials in the Intelligence Bureau, what they are saying is that they are still to uncover this entire module. There are many key persons who are still missing. All those people who are connected to Dr. Muzammil or Dr. Umar Muhammad or Dr. Shaheen, all those individuals are being grilled. But the amount of explosive, 2,900 kgs of ammonium nitrate, which was recovered by the Jammu and Kashmir police, straight away it gives one answer, that they were planning something huge, maybe multiple blasts in the national capital. And that is why they were procuring second-hand cars at a cheaper price, but maybe not only for transportation, but to carry out similar activities in the Delhi NCR region. So every small piece of information is going to be important, especially not only who sold them the car, but also the transaction, the way money was transferred into their account, the documents used to buy these cars. These are going to be of extreme importance, Anjali.
Absolutely. And Shreya, if you look at it, when these investigations are done, the eventual goal is to nail the culprits in the court as well. And when you do forensics investigation, and if there is establishment of any chemical there, like ammonium nitrate, that sort of becomes a clinching evidence as well. And right now, I'm assuming the forensics and the investigative team must be going through the entire car with a very, very fine comb.
Well, absolutely. The teams that are working hands on deck, that includes the FSO, the CFSL, that includes the forensic department from the NSG as well. And we also see them working with digital experts, because not just forensics, digital analysis of data, that will be actually tons of dump data that we're talking about, because scoring multiple CCTVs, scoring multiple location dump call data, because they will also be looking at the kind of calls that were intercepted when these people were located in Faridabad, in Dhauj, in Fatehpur Taga, and also when this man Umarun Nabi was parked in that car, in that T5 parking lot of Red Fort for 3 long hours. So all these will be important piece of evidence that will unfortunately make a part of the charge sheet. And it's important to piece these together scientifically, because an incident happens, but it's also about tracing and nailing these individuals, that they were the ones who orchestrated it, proving that in the court of law, so that they are also given the strictest possible punishment. So that is simultaneously also taking place as we see the hunt for members of the modules on, because National Investigative Agency has officially started taking custody of those arrested by the Jammu and Kashmir police, and they're already facing heavy interrogation.
Right. And Manish, do try and explain to us and the viewers, because, you know, this investigation is now far and wide, and it becomes very difficult for a common man to follow everything. But do try and condense it and explain to us which cars were used, what was their function, and this current car that we are seeing on our screens, how is it being investigated, and what are its linkages to the accused persons?
Well, there is a clear connection, Anjali. The first car which was, used for the blast and it came into the knowledge of investigative agency was the I-20, because it was directly used, for the blast purpose. When the investigators started looking for this car, who sold it, who is the owner, where what is parked, then they got to know about the red EcoSport, and it was the vigil by the Haryana police that they were able to locate that car the Ford EcoSport, and the investigation was being carried out by the Haryana police. Now the NIA is also investigating it. So the purpose as of now, according to investigators, was for the logistical support, because earlier also what we saw in the case of Dr. Shaheen, that her car was used to transport the AK-47 guns and other arms and ammunitions in the case. Now, Anjali, if we look at the larger picture, why it is of any importance, the use of car or anything? It gives you the direction of the investigation, which module or which terrorist group might be behind this particular attack. In the same way, the forensics are going to be extremely important, not only about the ammonium nitrate, but the way it was carried out, because every terrorist group has certain module, the way they transport the explosive, the amount and the quality of explosives used. That is going to be extremely important. Same way the detonator. The investigators are still piecing together what kind of detonator was used in this particular blast, whether it was a smartwatch, whether it was some remote control device. That is going to be huge important. That is why since morning where I'm standing, Anjali, we have seen at least 3 to 4 times there has been a combing and search operation by the police, because they are looking for every small piece of information which can link this blast to certain terrorists, and they may be able to bust the entire cover of this module, and then concretely we can say that this particular terrorist group was behind this blast. Same way, these cars are going to be extremely important, be it the Brezza, be it the Red EcoSport, or be it the Hyundai i20 car. Not only they were used for the blast, but these cars were used by the people who were part of this network, not only Dr. Muzammil or Umar Muhammad, but there is a high chance that even others who were part of this network were using the same car, not only for the logistical support for transportation of ammonium nitrate and other explosives, but there is a high chance that they might have, they might have planned something big using these cars.
Absolutely. It is important for us to realize that these cars actually provide a link to the entire terror network, and it will be important for the investigative agencies to zero down in each one of them, to forensically investigate them and find out whatever they can as far as this terror module is concerned.